I am thrilled right now, Frank.
Krisha is thrilled right now. Hi, it's Krisha and Frank, and we are at one of the most popular places in all of the Great Smoky Mountains. We are at Anakeesta, and it is just a
It's a Gordon day.
It is just a gorgeous garden.
It's a
Gordon. And my people call it a Gordon.
It's a gorgeous garden. In fact, it could be a golden.
It's so gorgeous.
But this is my first time here.
This is a mountaintop garden. That's the whole point here.
Yeah.
And you know I love heights. They have the highest spot in the city of Gatlinburg, which is the AnaVista Tower. And also the Blooms and Tunes Festival is underway.
Yeah.
So you picked a perfect day to visit Anakeesta for your first time.
Look at me. I did.
I know.
It definitely isn't raining.
All right. Well, we're going to get around and show all that Anakeesta has to offer. Of course, you can find us on SeymourSmokies.com. Or if you really think this is a great episode and you want to see the full-length, long version of it, that's where we put them on our website, KrishaandFrank.com.
Okay, bye. I'm gone. Come on, Frank.
I have to carry all the stuff.
Come on.
You're going to make me carry all the stuff, but
We gotta
get the camera. So those are not giant tubes of toothpaste. Those are representative of oil paints because the colors of the flowers, it's like you've painted the garden.
Yeah. It's amazing how much is up here.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
It really is.
It's so gorgeous. Okay, Frank,
Yes, Krisha.
let's see my skills.
All right, please, I would like to hear Yellow Bird as done on the steel drum. That sounded good.
Yeah?
It's like
How'd I
you're
do?
a regular Harry Belafonte over there. That's a reference for my grandparents. If they were still alive, they would appreciate that
You
joke.
put the lime in the coconut.
A fun area to play if you want to.
Ooh. Yes. Ah. Wow. Hee hee. I love it. Can I live here? Do you think they'll let me live here?
Yeah, you just don't leave. I'll leave without you and say that you got lost.
Okay. I'm gonna see how fast I can go. Woo! Ooh, ooh. Whew.
You ready to go up there, Krisha?
I am so ready to
That
go
is
up there.
AnaVista Tower, the highest spot in the city limits of Gatlinburg.
I love this garden so much, and the sculptures that they have right now are so cool. It makes me very happy. It gives my heart, it does that like little like
Well, the sculptures were added for the Blooms and Tunes Festival, like this one that I call my birthday flower, or my kids call it my birthday flower.
It's
the
your
tiger
birthday
lily.
flower?
Well, it comes out every June, right around my birthday usually.
Well, that's cool.
And this is the Vista Gardens, because you get a good view, vista. And then Anakeesta, so they took AnaVista and put it together, and that's where you call the AnaVista Tower up there. And you see the shape of it? Does it remind you of a flower blooming by any chance?
It does.
Well, good, because that was done on purpose. That was the design.
Canada Peak is the furthest distance away, and if you look at the signage, it'll show you.
It's unbelievable.
I like the Stairmaster workout you get coming up to the top of AnaVista Tower.
Oh, yeah.
And you see that the flower petals, or the flower, there's an actual word for them that's florific, but they represent the points of the compass.
Yeah, I'm looking that you can see like 40 miles, 66 miles away, Canada Peak is in Miles, Kentucky, and you can see it from here.
But it's not in Canada.
No, it's Canada Peak in Kentucky. Oh,
Is there
dang
a Kentucky
it.
Peak in Canada? There you get a great view of what Anakeesta has to offer. And I should mention that they are about to open for the day. So the first tourists are probably just now boarding the Chondola down in the city of Gatlinburg. And they're not up here yet.
This is unbelievable.
And of course, this incredible view of the tallest peaks of the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah. I was actually told the restaurant Clifftop is named after one of the peaks of Mount LeConte, because Mount LeConte has 4 peaks. And when you're sitting in the restaurant at the windows, you can see Mount LeConte and all 4 peaks. And so it was named after that Clifftop. And we're looking at Mount LeConte right now.
Also, take a look straight down.
I know.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're on the glass top, and it's a little frightening. Vista Plaza.
It feels like I could just walk right through the glass.
I know. This is their newest expansion. They host business meetings here. They host VIP events, private parties.
I was here for the opening of AnaVista Tower, and we had snacks of some kind.
Well, they've got a watering can that has like veggie wraps.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, and so you can get some food, you can get some fruit. They've got all the gifts that celebrate the garden aspect of Anakeesta, but this is their newest. And I think
I see the difference from where I was. It's expanded out to this much further, and with the clear railing.
And they actually have ADA access now, which can get someone all the way to the base of the tower, which
That's fantastic.
they've been working very hard to do. But
I mean, Anakeesta has been growing in such leaps and bounds and becoming so popular that now they have to actually catch up by adding things like the wheelchair ramp and such.
And every time we walk somewhere else, I'm like, this is the best. Yeah. Wait, this is the best.
Now, I can't get over just staring at the actual mountains.
I know.
And again, we picked a day when they're not shrouded in cloudy smoke.
Clouds or fog or
smoky
anything.
cloud or whatever you would call that.
But yeah, that's what I love. And they have a shaded area where you can sit and just kind of relax and have some tea or beer. But that's the watering can serves all the things.
Adirondack rockers.
I'm gonna sit. Okay. Bye, Frank.
You might fall asleep. You're so exhausted, you might fall asleep.
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm fine.
All right. Can I get you anything?
I'm good.
Need a tissue?
I'm fine.
Bottle of water?
I'm good.
All right. Krisha, this is the Treetop Skywalk. And we're going to get to the part where it's a rope bridge. It's a very long rope bridge here. And actually, you'll also go past the zip lines. You'll see people zip lining past us. But this Treetop Skywalk was in the news recently because early one morning, when it was still pretty foggy, an Anakeesta employee got a shot of a bear walking along the rope bridge.
It was just hanging out, just doing its thing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because we are in the middle of
bear country.
Yeah.
I think I've told you before, I don't know if it was on the show or not, that the only time I've seen a real bear in the Smoky Mountains was while I was at Anakeesta.
Oh, wow.
Riding the Ridgetop Rambler to get up the hill, and we saw a bear foraging. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, finally, I've lived in Tennessee all these years, and now I finally see a bear. Okay, here we go. We're stepping onto the rope bridge.
I saw a lot of bear working in Gatlinburg. Gosh, this is amazing. It's just built literally into the treetops.
Yeah.
And I heard a zip line go by.
I got up a little too much speed coming up behind you. I had to put on the brakes.
Look, that's how I got hurt in the first place. Woo! Look at how beautiful.
Oh. All right, get ready. I'm going to flip the camera so we can see your face.
Okay.
Here we go.
Thanks for warning. Whoa! Extreme close-up! Oh, goodness. This is so awesome. Oh,
I hear the zip liners again. Why do my legs feel like rubber bands? Am I going too fast?
No.
I think it's because there's such a bounce in the rope bridge.
Over 100 native trees and shrubs in the Great Smoky Mountains. There you are.
You can actually use this as a walkway to get from one side of Anakeesta Village to the other, which is what we're going to do. We're going to come out on the other side of everything.
Yeah.
And of course, you're always reminded of Bon Jovi every time you see the signs that say slippery when wet. I threw that in for Artie. Bon Jovi's his favorite band.
I love that your grandson's favorite band is Bon Jovi.
And he's been on this rope bridge, so.
Oh, look at that.
Ties it all together.
What's up, Artie Rocket?
Oh, I hear some zip
Oh, there they
liners
go.
again. I see them. There they go.
I need that to happen in my life right there.
They're
Yes.
racing. It's called the Dueling Zipline Challenge.
I need that in my life.
And I would win against you.
You think so?
I'm positive. It's the laws of gravity and physics. I have no doubt that I would beat you at that game.
Well, then you have an unfair advantage.
Right. If I go on some kind of starvation diet, maybe it would be fair.
I truly do love this so much because there's not anything that anybody in your family can't do, you know? Like,
Right. There's something for everybody, whether you want to
Correct.
do the mountain coaster with the kids or without.
Right.
Whether you want to go to the area for kids to play. Whether you want to get your Stairmaster workout going to the top of AnaVista Tower.
right. And
There's
the
a
best.
zipliner right up ahead.
Woo!
There they go.
Yeah. You could have just hit the flip button.
I could have.
Yep. Oh, God. No, I mean, the thing is, if you want to shop, if you want to eat, if you want to have a beer, if you want to have a nice romantic dinner, if you want to have a light lunch, all the things, that's what I love. And did you notice I mentioned food a lot?
Yes, I like the cool mountain air. You
Yeah.
know, it's just very breathable, very nice.
And they actually have a whole area in the fire memorial on one of the sidewalks leading to this that talk about the wildfires that happened in 2016 and commemorating the people who lost their homes, lost their lives, but also they talk about how fire can be good for a forest.
In a sort of similar vein, there was a big storm about a year ago that knocked out a portion of the bridge that we're on. Mm-hmm. But rather than take that as a negative, they took it as an opportunity to build, improve, and expand the bridge that we're on.
Yep. Look at that smile. You're like a kid in a candy shop.
I am happy. Krisha,
Hey,
remember I told you I came here last July with
with your fam.
my daughter and her whole
Yeah.
family, the grandkids, with Artie, Timmy, Charlie, and Lucy.
Yeah.
Well, we were waiting for a table, and then when they called us, the next table that was ready, just by pure happenstance, was this corner table right here.
That's awesome.
And this is the view that we had. You see the hotel off there in the distance. You can see the Space Needle. It's similar to the view that we had from the top of the tower. But we're sitting here having our dinner. So imagine like you're Artie, I guess, and I'm me, and we're horsing around. Well, you can stand up. But here we are having our picture made as the sun is setting.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that the west is that away.
Yep.
Because it was just so beautiful and glorious to have the sunset while we're
Yeah.
having dinner. Oh.
And we're at the Smokehouse at Anakeesta.
Yeah, this restaurant's been here, I guess, since close to the beginning. There's the newer restaurant is the one where you can be up this far to the edge, but still be indoors because of
Right.
the big glass walls.
And it faces the other direction.
Yeah. So this way you see more of the city of Gatlinburg. I'm looking to see
I
what
love
we got.
it up
looking
here
at the
so
view.
much. I really do.
Michelle Canny, you are one of the big cheeses here at Anakeesta. What kind of cheese do they have?
I'm the VP of Marketing and Sales here at Anakeesta.
And we do appreciate your hospitality. I feel like we're getting the VIP treatment today. Now I guess it's time to take a ride down the hill.
It is, and you're going to enjoy the ride on the Chondola. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm
All right,
ready.
let's go. How long has Anakeesta actually been here?
So Anakeesta opened in September 2017, and so we've been open just over 3.5 years.
So that was after the fires.
That was after the fires, yes.
But I can see as we look out, you see a burnt tree here and there.
You do, yeah. The south side of Anakeesta, we're on a total of 70 acres, and the south side really was pretty much consumed by the fires.
I'm seeing some trees right there.
Yeah, but the northern side was much more protected, and so that's where you'll find our beautiful Treetop Skywalk is on the
Yeah.
north side of the property. This land actually was owned by the Pi Beta Phi fraternity for women.
Oh, going
for
back further.
100 years,
Okay, yeah,
right?
all the way back.
And then in 2011, Bob and Karen Bentz, who are the managing partners, did purchase the property. Not sure what they were going to do with it, and then through a lot of meetings and master planning, they developed what is now Anakeesta today.
Now, they had a background as landscape artists or architects.
Yeah, actually, their background is really interesting. Karen is from Knoxville, Tennessee.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I live there.
And she and Bob both attended the University of Tennessee. And they both started their careers working for the National Park as park rangers.
Oh, nice.
And after they completed that, they decided they wanted to get their master's degree, and they did get their master's in landscape architecture.
Yeah.
And so they did that actually together, started their own firm in South Florida. They were the largest landscape architecture land planning firm in South Florida.
Isn't that flat and boring?
Oh, compared to the beautiful mountains of Tennessee, it certainly is.
Last year, lightning took down one of the trees along the skywalk, and I remember you guys saying, well, we're just going to see that as an opportunity to improve the skywalk.
And we did. So now we have one very large platform on the skywalk, which actually we're now hosting weddings and
fantastic.
proposals. So that's one of our unique wedding venues, is right there on the Treetop Skywalk. And then because really Anakeesta became so popular and attendance was so strong,
yeah, so
right,
popular, so
and
fast.
so quickly, we did end up needing to expand our food and beverage offerings. Restrooms was important to expand. Transportation was important. So that's how we grew into what is now Black Bear Village, our AnaVista Tower, and our brand new Vista Plaza that we just opened 2 weeks ago.
Well, if AnaVista Tower is the highest point in the city of Gatlinburg, then the base of AnaVista Tower must be second or third.
Right, we're at
It's
about
still-
1,900 feet.
It's still pretty high up there.
That is true, but you know, as when you enter into the park, both at the base of the tower and at the top of the tower, what's stunning is that you get 360-degree views.
Yeah.
So not only are you looking to the southwest and enjoying the national park, but you know, at the top of the tower, how far did we see when you went to the top of the tower?
Multiple states, I believe.
Yes,
Saw
as
Kentucky,
far
I
as
think,
Kentucky.
Yeah. And on a clear day, which is unusual. I mean, I got to admit, the Smokies is a temperate rainforest.
Right.
So it's kind of unusual to have a beautiful, clear day like this. So you take advantage of it when you can.
That is true, and today certainly is a beautiful
And
day.
I guess that's the other key, is because not only the city of Gatlinburg on the edge of the national park, but the way the park boundaries go, Anakeesta itself borders up against parkland.
Right.
So there's nothing ever going to be between you and that view.
Right. When you see that view shed, you're looking at the national park. And often, you know, I know every once in a while we get bears through Anakeesta.
Yes, I saw one. It was wearing a collar. It was a formal bear.
Oh, that must have been, a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Well, we were coming up to either it was last summer, I think, or last spring. Yeah,
right,
and I saw a bear with a tracking
bear
collar.
that had been tagged
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
national park.
Yeah.
So we really think of Anakeesta in this area as a wildlife corridor because we
good.
really are so close to the national park.
And coincidentally,
on 70 acres.
we just passed your cutout of Sasquatch.
Oh,
which
yes.
is, there
we
was
have,
a joke.
We have a little bit of fun here.
But I also just like seeing the anticipation on your visitors going up the other direction.
It is fun. It is always fun to wave and say hello. People kind of chat with each other. If a bear gets spotted, you hear that
the
people
excitement.
share that as they
Oh, sure,
as
absolutely.
they pass by.
It's something about it that it has a different feel, and I think it's because the family is involved and present. You know, they care for it like it's their own home.
Absolutely.
And that's it. You feel it. You can tell.
You can. And, Bob and Karen, their son, Bryce, is our director of project management development, actually. And my son actually works there, too. He's our director of adventure. So
that's
he
convenient.
oversees
Nice.
the zip line. So it is a family project. And we are just so passionate about it.
Terrific.
There's another couple as well, Nick Thompson and Ashley, that Nick owns Climeworks, and he is also a partner in the project. So there are 3 couples that are partners here at Anakeesta.
I bet that was the best investment you ever made.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
The Smoky Mountains, even during what was a rough spot for our whole world, managed somehow to set an attendance record in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
I think, yes, truly we're looking for a place where they could travel comfortably.
Yeah.
And where they could bring their families and be outside. And certainly people flocked to the national parks
Right.
across the United States.
And Anakeesta the same way. I mean, you're outside the whole time.
Right.
I mean, unless you go indoors to the bathroom or to the one, now you built an indoor restaurant. But last year, everything was still outdoors.
Right, that is true. And Anakeesta, along with all of the businesses in Gatlinburg, worked very hard to follow the Tennessee Pledge guidelines that the governor set down. And again, like you said, being an outdoor park certainly was a benefit for us.
Say hi.
Right.
You can always spot the people who want to be on camera. You know, some of them, they definitely look away. And
Yes,
others,
yes.
they keep making
Right,
eye contact
right.
until you acknowledge them. I would be in the latter category, I think.
You're a celebrity.
More like a ham?
Celebrity ham.
All right, sure. Well, I'm trying to be cured of that.
So you're passing over the
I'm
highest
trying to be
point.
cured of that.
Cured. Oh, sorry. that smoked right by me. I didn't
We're
get
passing over the highest point. Well, let's take a peek out here then.
When you come up the lift, you rise 600 feet above the city of Gatlinburg. And our guests often comment how, as they get on the lift and ride out of the city, they can hear the noise of the forest kind of, embrace them.
Yes.
So you leave the sound of the streets and you enter this beautiful, whimsical village at the top.
And then we have the opposite as we come down and you start to hear traffic again.
Right.
So when you come to Anakeesta as a customer, you'll start down on the street level across the street from Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies.
Correct.
You'll see sometimes you have that giant chair.
We have a new installation.
Oh, what do you have now?
It just came in yesterday. It is a giant daisy, and it's there in celebration of our Blooms and Tunes event.
You guys know how to publicize.
Yeah. So you'll have to swing by and see the daisy before you
Absolutely.
leave.
Absolutely.
If you buy your ticket online and you purchase an express pass, it's actually $2 less than if you buy it at the Parkway at the ticket booth.
Clever.
And then my other tip is that when you buy your wristband, it's good for all-day access. So if you come up in the morning and you enjoy the park, and then you go back into Gatlinburg and play some miniature golf, and then you decide you want to have dinner, you can come back at no additional charge and
Oh, that's great.
enjoy the sunset.
That's fantastic. So you actually then would get 2 rides up and 2 rides down.
You can ride the Chondola as many times as
Could
you like.
just stay
all
on
day
it?
long. Oh, I have one more tip.
What?
If you buy your ticket 1 hour before we close at the ticket booth, you can come that night for 2 hours because our
Ticket booth closes an hour before the park
right,
closes.
exactly, and then you can return free the next day.
Well, what a lovely time we've had. I'm glad I got to spend a little extra time with you here in the Chondola, Michelle, Kenny. I appreciate
Thank you, and thank you for coming up. It was a pleasure
Oh, you're
to
welcome.
meet both you.
Oh, you'll have a hard
Krisha.
time keeping us away. You know that, right?
Well, come back for dinner anytime. We'll
All
have
right.
another episode at Cliff Top.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. There's 4 seasons every year. We can.
That's true.
Just
Summer
saying.
in the Smokies is
Just
coming
saying.
up soon. All right.
And then here's another great selfie spot.
Yes, this
I
is
guess
our
I-
big green couch.
I guess I need to do it.
Here, you want me to hold the camera and I'll get
Well-
you, or shall I come sit with you?
Sure. It's-
We're doing a selfie thing.
It's not particularly comfortable. No offense to whoever.
Whoever designed it,
Designed
but
the-
it makes a great fun photo.
Oh yeah, it
spot.
looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Smile.
Cheese.
All right.
Are you ready? I'm gonna get the daisy in it too. You ready?
The photographer.
There you go.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Where are you visiting from?
California.
What part?
Ventura.
Lovely. Oxnard and all that good stuff.
All that good stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Somas.
We're over in,
Ever heard of Somas?
People ask us, where are you from? Somas? Where is that?
Sounds like you made a
That's
mistake.
like Camarillo.
Camarillo. Nice.
That's in
Camarillo,
between-
Moore Park.
Yeah.
All right.
Off a
Lovely.
little- It's a rural area.
Good. Well, welcome.
Frank, I want to come back here at night. I want to come
it's
back
cool.
here
Yeah.
again. I want to keep coming to Anakeesta because I don't feel like I can even in one day do everything that I want to do.
Well, that is the beauty of it. They put so much here so that you and the family can come back multiple times. You know, I've ridden the mountain coaster with Artie and Timmy.
Yeah.
And that same night they were here, we did stay until night. And then as we're getting ready to leave, we're coming back up this way and we saw the Dollywood fireworks off in the distance.
That's so perfect.
Yeah,
It's
it was
perfect.
a perfect day. So I highly recommend Anakeesta for the whole family.
I cannot recommend Anakeesta enough. When we were in the Clifftop restaurant, I was thinking how nice it would be to have a night for dinner, and even like being local, it feels like you're in a completely different place, and like a nice romantic fire.
Yeah. I mean, you really can forget about all of the hustle and bustle of Gatlinburg down below, because you're right up on the Chondola, or you take the Ridge Rambler if you'd rather.
Right.
And you end up here at this mountaintop garden.
And it's absolutely the work that they've put in and continue to put in to make, I love Anakeesta.
And
That's what I'm saying.
you saw Bob, he was busy working.
Yeah.
He's the landscape architect who built the place, but he also owns the property. He and his family own the property. So they are really, truly invested in keeping their yard nice, and we get to come visit.
So if you would like to see more of us, you can find us at krishaandfrank.com. Also, see more Smokies Adventures every single Saturday. You can find that on WATE, Living East Tennessee, and SeymourSmokies.com.
We do appreciate your liking and subscribing, especially to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/KrishaandFrank. That's a big one for us, where we post all of our fun things. And also you can find our audio podcast on the usual spots.
Yep. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye. Look at the
Behold.
gorgeous view.
I see more chipmunks.
Oh, chipmunks.